Hey guys, and welcome back. We are gonna do a little makeup tutorial today. I might look like Steve Jobs, but let's just forget about it. Whenever I do my makeup, I want to have like my full outfit on prior because like, you know what it's like to put on a sweater after you've already done your hair and makeup. It's just always a mess. So I put it on prior because I don't want it to pull everything down, you know? But we're gonna do a little makeup tutorial today. It's gonna be really focused on the fact that I have bad acne scarring and I'm gonna try to cover it up. I have been dealing with acne for the past year, I would say, and I have gotten like pretty creative with covering it up, but also at the same time, like, I don't know, you can't cover everything up, you know? But the main thing now is that I have really bad acne scarring. So as you can see, it's all scarring down here, and you would think that like any makeup would just cover this up, but that's 100% not the case. So we're gonna go ahead and show you how I cover mine up. I do make sure I have a very clean face. I make sure that it is heavily moisturized. So I put on 2 different moisturizers, a sunscreen. I put on like a little bit of like Vaseline like around like the places that get really dry for me. And then I'm also gonna put on right now a makeup primer. So I use this one from Lancome. This is a non-pore clogging makeup primer. I also wanna be super clear here too that all my makeup is non-pore clogging. We can chat about it. We can chat about the pore clogging makeup here because boy, oh boy, have I been through my pore clogging makeup. I have been through it, and primer is a big one. So I'm gonna put on this one. This one is approved by my esthetician for being non-pore clogging. I like to make sure I get it in the places that crease the most because that is where you're gonna need it. So I just put about 3 pumps of that on. Did I even say the name of it? Who freaking knows? It's called La Base Pro from Lancome. It's so funny, I used that exact primer like all throughout college, which was like 10 years ago, and I brought it back into my life now because it was on her non-pore clogging list. I then am gonna go in with my concealer. I use this one from e.l.f. It is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's also non-pore clogging, and I have been struggling to find a good concealer. So if I could tell you one thing from this, don't buy this concealer. At least not for me. I don't really like it, but I'm like, oh, I gotta use it. It's also just really hard to find a non-pore clogging concealer. So I know what this one is and I trust it, so we're gonna go with it. But I am just gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. I don't use a ton of concealer because I don't want it to like get super cakey. So I actually am not gonna put any concealer down here just yet, I don't think. I'm gonna see if my foundation will actually cover that up before I even go in with it. I got a new makeup brush and I'm so excited about it. I got the Hourglass concealer brush, and it's just like the one that you see on TikTok that has like the angled side to it. It's super fluffy and just really helps put in that makeup. Also, I'm looking at a mirror over here because I realized that I do not have a mirror, a handheld mirror. Who would have thought? Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So this is like the biggest thing about this whole thing, okay? I use the Tarte Face Tape foundation. This was the best one I could find that would actually cover up my acne without making it like super cakey, but it is thick and it is a little dry. So if you have really dry skin, this can be tough, and I do have really dry skin, but I've made it work for a little bit. I just have to make sure I'm like super moisturized when I use it. Online, you do see a ton of people saying like, it just sits on your face, but like if you don't have acne, you don't want it on your face, right? But if you do have acne, it's kind of like, why need it on my face? It needs like above the pimples, you know? So I go in with this. I put it straight on my brush. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but I'm just gonna go in with my foundation. I use the Tarte brush as well. It's the foundation brush. I don't know why this isn't more popular online, you guys, because this brush just glides on my makeup. So this is the first, I tried multiple different foundations, and this was the first non-pore clogging foundation that I could find that really covered up my acne and my acne scarring. It's also probably a little bit too light. I'm probably looking like a ghost, but that's what bronzer's for. I literally will look like a ghost. You can obviously see through it, right? Like there is literally no way, unless I put on clown makeup, that I think I could cover this up. Like my acne scarring is so deep and like it's obviously like pretty textured, so like well, what are you gonna do about it, you know? But I do think this is such a great option if you are struggling with acne. I swear to God that this is non-pore clogging, okay? I could wear this every single day and not get one pimple. If you're wearing makeup and you are saying to yourself, I can't wear makeup today because keep on like breaking out, like makeup breaks me out. It is the makeup that you are using that breaks you out. It's not every single makeup. I promise you so much that not every makeup will break you out, okay? We just need to get you off that pore clogging makeup. Merit is pore clogging. Even though they say that they're non-comedogenic, it's pore clogging. So we need to get you off that, which is such a bummer because I loved Merit makeup. Next, I am gonna go in and I call this my own version of baking. I have a little sample tester thing of the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. I got this as a sample and it's also non-pore clogging and I love it. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of do my own little version of baking. I'm just putting it on dry skin. Okay, I go in up around my eyes and then I also go in right around my smile line just because that's where I get the most cakey and icky and I want to make sure I set it in there. It's my version of baking. But I don't do it like as intense as everyone else. And I also think you're supposed to do it like after you put on, yeah, probably. Well, who cares? This is just my version of showing you that like you can do makeup however you want and it will turn out just fine. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. I actually really like this. I think it's very comparable to the Merit bronzing stick, which I was obsessed with until I found out that it was non-pore clogging. But I do really enjoy this. I'm gonna go in, I always put it on my brush. I never put it straight on my face because I think it can just look a little like fakey if you do that. And then go up and around and just really like do the good old 3. So I used to love the Merit bronzing brush or bronzing stick and their blush. You guys, like when I say it was my favorite thing ever, I got everyone on it. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever put on my face. It's so smooth. It's all these things. And obviously I had some other issues going on in my body that was causing me to break out like this. But one of the main ones was the fact that like I was using pore clogging ingredient makeup every single day because I'd put on every single day for work. So very thankful that I found that out, but a little bit too late. You know what? Just for the video today, we're gonna go with a little bit of nose contouring, which I never do. Is that crooked? Oh my gosh, this is not gonna look good. Why do we nose contour? Is there a reason? Someone please tell me. I don't think that worked. Do I look like I have a skinnier nose? Next, I go in with my blush. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, okay? Ever since I threw the Merit blush in the trash, my beautiful Beverly Hills Merit blush that I love so much, in the trash, I've been depressed because I have not found anything that I love ever since then. I'm gonna go in with the Chanticleer I don't even know how to say it. Cheek Glee. And this is the closest thing I can find, but I don't love it. I don't love the color. The color that I want has been sold out for literally years, I feel like. No, I'm just kidding, just months. But I just put a little bit on my hand and then I go in. I mean, like it's nice, but like it is so pink where I'm like, I kind of look like I looked like when I was in dance as a child and my mom put on like performance blush. You know what I mean? Do you remember those days? But it's not horrible. Okay, and we're gonna tone it down a little bit. I actually have my best friend coming into town. Brooke is on her way. We are gonna be going to Buck tonight. If you are in the Scottsdale, Arizona area, there's a restaurant called Buck and Ryder, and it is a seafood and like meat restaurant. It's like Buck. No, it's like seafood and meat. I don't know how else to explain it. But it is a nice restaurant in the Arcadia area and we love it. And so since Brooke is coming into town, we're going. I think the last time I was there was when Brooke was in town. You know like how you have friends like that where whenever they come in town, like you always go to the same places? That's this place. So we're gonna go. It's one of our favorites. They have this like tuna dish, like an appetizer. I'm salivating over it. Like I like can't stop thinking about it. It's so good. Okay, now that we're blushed out, I'm gonna go in with more blush. I'm gonna go in and set my blush with a powder blush. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me blush. I know. I know it's a drugstore blush, but there is quite literally no blush out there at Sephora that is non-pore clogging. And please explain that to me. Why? We need to start thinking about the acne girlies, you guys. Okay, I'm going in with a lot of blush, but that's just because I'm gonna even it out with bronzer after, so just please bear with me. And I like to bring it kind of like onto my eyelids. I think they call it like the strawberry look. We're going for that. So I did that, and then I'm gonna go in with my Park Princess Tarte bronzer. This is a very light bronzer, so if you are somebody who has very, very light skin, like me, as you can see, I look like a clown right now. This is a great bronzer for you. It is very, very light and it does not turn you orangey. To my girls who use Hoola, Hoola is pore clogging. Let's get rid of that one. But this one, I swear is not, and I actually really, really enjoy it. It also has this like very like beautiful, I'm not usually into scents. I don't like perfume on anything because you would think it would irritate your skin, but this one does not, I promise you. It has a like super beautiful, like almost like you're going to like the beach scent. It smells so good. I wish it said it tastes really good, and like it smells like it tastes good. Then I also kind of like bring it like over my eyes where I put all the translucent powder because I don't want it to be stuck there. I've once used, actually went to Buck this one night, Buck and Ryder, and I put on a, what was it? It was a, oh my gosh, it was actually Tarte's translucent powder. And I didn't realize that it had a flashback, is that what it's called? Where like you take like a photo with a flash camera and then like it flashes back at you. So like I literally look like a raccoon with it on. Don't do it with that one, but this one does not have that. Sometimes what I will do is I will actually take like my foundation powder and I will like go in to the areas that kind of didn't get covered up as much as I wanted them to. So I might actually do that, but like I don't really know if I need to. I'm a little in shock by like how smooth my makeup went on today. Ooh, that kind of helped a little bit. So I kind of just like want to like reset the areas that has like most of the acne scarring with my foundation powder. I use Lima Pure. You can use a Bare Minerals has a really good foundation powder. So next I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows. I use the Rare Beauty eyebrow pencil and I really, really like it. It has a great spool on the end, and then it also has a nice like fine but not too fine of a tip. You can see that, and so I really, really enjoy it. It is a perfect color for me too. I don't even know what color this is. It's rich taupe to be exact, but I just like to outline my eyebrows to the shape that I want them, and then I really don't fill in the middle as much anymore. I used to like go hardcore, but I pretty much just outline the outside and then spool up towards the middle. Your eyebrows are more like thick in the middle, you know, so you want to just spool it through. You guys, I need to tell you something. I have a confession to make. I haven't got my eyebrows waxed since 2019. Is that weird? Is that like a really like not girly thing? Because COVID happened, so I think I went like in winter of, or like December of 2019, and then COVID happened in like March, and I just literally never went back, and I feel like my eyebrows just haven't changed. Probably should go get them done, but I'm like scared. Like what if someone like them up, you know? When I did go, I would always go to Anastasia by Beverly Hills. They had a place in Nordstrom in Scottsdale, and I really liked that. So maybe I should just find where they're at, because I don't think they're at the Nordstrom anymore. Just kind of like unnecessary money spent, you know? Like, do I really need to do that? I swear that eyebrows just pull your look together. Steve Jobs is jobbing tonight. He's going at it. Next, I am gonna put on this Anastasia eyebrow tint almost. It's just like a brown little spool. And I like to do it just so that it colors my blonde hairs a little bit more. You probably don't even notice it, but I notice it. And then I always go in with the Anastasia brow gel. It's just a clear gel that I use to keep the babies in place. It always like goes on like super cool, and I don't know why, but I love it. And it has this like very nostalgic smell to me, and I'm like, yes. All I need to do is put on my lashes. I am gonna be completely honest with you. I'm just not a eyeshadow girly. It's just not a thing for me, and I think I know why. I have eyes that are so goddamn close together that when I put eyeshadow on them, I don't even care if it's in the way corners of my eyes. I literally look like a raccoon that's eyes are way too close together. So I don't do that. What I do though is I make sure I put on mascara only on the outer lashes. So I don't actually go on the inner ones because I really want to like elongate my eyes out that way. And so I just do it on the outer lashes. And I've noticed that that helps elongate my eyes so much more. But like, you don't want to see me in winged eyeliner, okay? Winged eyeliner, if someone could do it for me and like they figured it out, I would love that. But like this girl with winged eyeliner, you don't want to see it. Okay, also, I didn't even say it. I'm using Illa. Is she okay? I'm using Ilia's mascara and I really, really like it. I like that it's a natural mascara and I use the Limitless Lash Mascara. I know there's a volumizing mascara I use for the longest time. I actually like this one a little bit more. I think it elongates my eyelashes a little bit better and I really, really enjoy it. So I'll definitely be repurchasing this one. Should I put any on the bottom? Do people do that? Do people put mascara on the bottom lashes these days? I'm just gonna put a little bit on the outside. Anyone else have to like open up their mouth when they do that? Lastly, my newest addition to this entire thing. So I can't even say I've been doing this forever. But I finally caved and purchased the ridiculously expensive Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. Do I think it's worth set $26? No. Do I think it looks pretty? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how I like it on myself. I also don't know if I like overlining my lips like everyone says. I feel like if I had lip filler, I would like overlining them a little more because they would like stick out a little bit more. So I don't have lip filler and I have like a very like small mouth. Sometimes I just feel like I look like, it makes my head look like an egg shape. And it is. I know my head's an egg shape, okay? I'm just saying. Also, I think that the trend is to not, it's like not lipstick, like you just put on this and then you put on lip gloss. So that's what we're doing tonight. I feel like some people are like effortless when they put on this stuff. Does my mouth look really small? Like what's happening? I don't think so. So you put that on and then I got it's new to me. I literally just got this a few weeks ago. I got these Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. It's this bright pink one. It's not bright pink when it comes out, thank God. It's more of like a really pretty baby pink color and I think it looks beautiful. So aggressive. How do these non-lip filled lips look? Do they look, oh, like do they look like I got lip filler? Tell me yes. Okay, thank you. I think it looks good though. I already got like a semi blowout today because I've never gotten a blowout in my life, by the way. I'm saying it's semi blowout because I went and got my hair cut and it feels so good. So I don't think I'm gonna really do anything to it, but I do need to curl these guys back inwards. Excuse me, how did you get flipped out that way? I don't know, but I think I need to curl those guys in and then I'm gonna be good to go. But I hope you enjoyed my first ever very scrappy makeup tutorial. I just want you guys all to know that makeup is so universal and that not everyone has to use the same makeup. Like you don't have to go buy the trendiest makeup on the block because most likely that makeup is making you break out. Almost all of the makeup at Sephora is pore clogging and I want to like, I need to scream that from the rooftops. Look it up on Emmy Diane's makeup pore clogging list and you will see it has so many pore clogging ingredients. The amount of makeup that has like shea butter and stuff in it, which is highly comedogenic, is nuts. If you're someone who struggles with acne, one, look into every single product in your drawer. Every single product. Even your eyebrow product could be making you break out around your eyebrows. You guys just need to be so careful with that, especially if you are acne prone. So please, please, please do that. And if you have any questions on makeup or skincare, anything when it comes to like acne prone skin, please reach out to me. I think I've been around the block and I've tried a lot of different things and I cannot stress enough like how expensive it is to deal with something like this, especially when you're like constantly being like influenced by TikTok and YouTube and all of these things. Like there's so many people that struggle with acne, but they're using such pore clogging comedogenic ingredients and like I just want everyone to be super careful when they're purchasing their things. And also for the ones who do not struggle with acne and they're using all these products, they can use them, but you can't. So just be super careful with that. But I hope you enjoyed this little makeup tutorial and my little rant at the end of it. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.